This is a PU tournament battle. I believe this is even tournament finals. I don't know. This was a little bit ago. But in this match, it was a really good match, don't get me wrong, but there was just one play in particular that really just wanted to show. So I'm going to try to go through this pretty quick. We both get rocks up. ICM fast try, U-turn out. I'm going to go into Togedemaru to take any hit, or hopefully he U-turns out. And he does, and I'm Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, so that's a lot of chip damage. A lot more to him than it is to me, but he switches into Doug Trio, which means I'm going right back to Mesprit. And Doug Trio can be quite annoying, actually. This is a very good set, especially for my team. Subtoxic Earthquake Ironhead, that's a very good set. And not much I can do about this, so I know he's going to go for the sub again, so I'm going to U-turn out. Luckily, I do have Lipard, perfect for this, so I can encore him into sub. He knows that. He's just going to switch into Girder. And since he hard switched into Girder, I'm not even going to U-turn. I directly switched into Silverly to take any hit-resisted knockoff or drain punch. And I'm just going to go for the multi-attack, I believe. No, actually, I go for the defog to get the rocks off. That's right. I knew he was going to switch out and wanted the rocks up because I switch out a lot, and those are chip damage. So I go back into Mesprit to take the Iron Head. No parting shot needed. I'm going to U-turn out directly because he's not behind the sub. I can go into Lipard. Not even going to try to play games, just going for the encore. I don't care if he switches out. Now he's too low to make another sub, so that's perfect. He goes for the bulk up. I go into Silverly. Kind of a misplay going for the multi-attack here because if he had continued setting up, that would have been a lot worse, but luckily he just goes straight for the drain punch. I'm able to parting shot out now into Mesprit, and now on this turn he goes to the bulk up, so wrong order of moves there, but hey, can't always be perfect. He actually switches out. He could have taken a hit. I go for the Stealth Rock, which was a cocky play looking back, but it works out in this case. Luckily for the Cold Burberry, I'm able to live that pursuit, which he predicts. I go for the Wish. He goes to the Willow on the Togedemaru in first turn. I'm just going to U-turn out, and luckily for me, he switches out. I don't know why he did that. I guess he didn't. They normally carry priority and stuff like that, so couldn't have hit me anyways. Anyways, got a text there, and I'm going to U-turn out now. I got my Mesprit back up, basically, and then I U-turn down to Lantern. Toxic the Electros because, again, other than Monferno, I really have no way to wear this thing down in Silverly, so I just switch out into Togedemaru now. He does have Flamethrower and Knockoff, which really sucks. I forgot about that play. So he goes to the Knockoff on the Togedemaru, which sucks. And I believe I just U-turn here. I have the Spiky Shield to threaten. And yeah, I just U-turn out into Doug Trio. And now, luckily for me, I can go into Lipard. I don't know if I've showed him Copycat yet, but I'm able to Copycat the U-turn, and that's awesome because a prankster faster than him take him out, and that was one of the biggest threats down. So I just go into Silverly because it's faster than everything on his team, and it can threaten quite a bit, and actually 2 hit KOs Mesprit from this range, and that's awesome. We both have rocks up, but I have my setter and he does not. I'm going to parting shot directly into my Lipard. Now that looks like a weird play, but I know that this Clefairy is just going to set up. Actually, before this, I had the longest battle I've ever had, 250 turns about, versus a Clefairy. So I was saying deja vu again and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, a lot of text. And let's see. So I've completely missed where we are now. So he pursued my Lipard, which was pretty mean. And I'm sitting on my phone now, so it's not ringing as much. But at this point in the battle, it's not very exciting anyways. I'd take out the Electros, which is awesome. And I got the burns off, which is awesome. So he goes into Clefairy. I'm going to switch out into Togedemaru. Not going to risky switch again into Lipard, but it would have paid off again. But in Togedemaru, low health, this is a perfect opportunity for me to wish and heal up. I'm going to show him the Spiky Shield now as he tries to Moonblast and kill me. But I think I see on this next turn that it wouldn't have even killed me as I go for the Wish. He goes to the Moonblast. That's doing absolutely nothing. So I'm going to U-turn out and heal up my Mesprit at this point because I didn't know if he was going to attack, but I saw that it was doing absolutely nothing. So I was confident Mesprit could live, but he didn't even attack. So now Mesprit is at high health. He's setting up. I'm not really scared of this thing, to be honest. It's just more annoying than it is threatening, so just pretty annoying to deal with. So I'm just going to skip a bunch of these turns here. You saw me heal Mesprit, but now at this point it's basically just stalling out for a long time. Stall out until, not this turn, until I wish, and then I'm going to Zing Zap, and then on the next time I wish, I believe it is this time. I don't. I was thinking so fast that before I even clicked U-turn, I just directly switched into Liepard. So I thought that was pretty funny, and I'm able to heal Liepard up. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do something, predict me to go for the spiky shield or the zing zap, and I'm able to encore, threaten the encore, so he switches out, and that whole process is reset. So the glitch is coming up here in just a second. So I go for the Psychic, I believe. No, I just U-turn out on the Girder and go into Monferno. And on this turn, I guess I could have Flare Blitz, but I just really wanted to U-turn on. I was pretty sure he was going to switch out, but he goes for the Taunt, which is one of the weirdest plays in a long time. But so see here, I go for the Volt Switch. He didn't move yet. I went for the Volt Switch, switched out, and then I go into Liepard. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. But, so I go into Liepard, and he switches into whatever he switches into, right? Girder it is. And so what I do with this team is I switch out. He has Mach Punch, but I have Copycat to Prankster Copycat to be faster and use the last used move, which was Volt Switch, right? So what I do is I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, I didn't think that much, I'm just like, gonna Copycat Volt switch out into Mesprit. But so I click Copycat. It gets Pursuit. Now I'm like, wait a second. This uses the last used move. He goes for Drain Punch, and I know Pursuit is -7 priority when you're switching out. -6, I think it's -7. But I was just baffled by this. So I just want to watch this again. So Taunt, I go for the Volt Switch, he dies. Now, if you can see here, I'll show you guys. I'll move it over into the camera. It says Lantern is being withdrawn right there, which I don't think would register in the game either. Maybe it would be, but this is just one thing on Showdown that I'm just almost confident is a glitch. And it almost lost me the game. Like, I still have 6 Pokemon, but losing Liepard could potentially mean I lose against Clefairy, or this Girder even, if they could either of them switch up. So Liepard was incredibly important to me, or at least it felt like it to me. He goes into Clefairy as I Psychic, and I'm going to U-turn out here and just switch into something. Let's see, what do I go to? I go into Monferno because I know he can't kill me with the Moonblast, and he's probably not going to even Moonblast. And here I was just crossing my fingers for Monferno, go for the Flare Blitz, Banded, he doesn't kill me, thank God, and I'm able to 2-hit KO the Clefairy before it sets up and kills me. Thank God he didn't go for the Soft Boiled, and then he takes out my Monferno, but just to be safe even so he can't sweep me, I'm going to go for the Toxic so that his turns are limited, or at least more limited, and start the Toxic damage earlier than later. And go into Mesprit, Psychic him, takes him down a whole bunch, he goes for Knockoff, and now he's extremely low to the point where Togedemaru can just come in and take him out. So I ended up being fortunate enough to win that battle even after that mistake. Or glitch it was. Not a mistake by me. But let me know what you think. Test it out in game and post the replays or something. And that's it. Goodbye.